Well, what's good, everybody? What's good? It's all good tonight. Clean sweep by the Browns and the Guardians. What a night, what a night, what a night, what a night. Like Ice Cube said, today is a good day. Browns win over the Steelers 29-17. The Guardians swept the White Sox, put them to sleep for the rest of the season. They won 4-2, three-game sweep by the Guardians. Whoops. Anyway, back to the Browns. Hard fought win. They played physical. Jacoby Brissett played his game. He did very well, threw two touchdown passes, one to Amari Cooper and one to Dave Njoku. Njoku, by the way, had 9 catches for 89 yards. And Amari Cooper, I think, had 7 catches, if I'm not mistaken. Let me look here. Amari Cooper, Amari Cooper, Amari Cooper, Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper had 7 catches for 101 yards, and Dave Njoku had 9 catches for 89 yards. What effort by the Browns defense in the first half was kind of shaky at best. They was very shaky at best. Second half started playing better. They held when they had to hold. Because in the first half, I thought Mitch Trubisky was back at Menor. But in the second half, they kind of got it together, didn't give up too many big plays, and they got the job done and got the win 29-17. Browns are now 2-1 and in first place in the AFC North. First place. There were some concerns, though. Didn't really get no pass rush on Trubisky. Didn't really get no pass rush. That's kind of concerning, but they got 10 days to clean all that up. And there's some key injuries, too, also. Linebacker Anthony Walker went out. Who else? Somebody else went out, too. Anthony Walker went out. That's the first. There was a couple other injuries, but the Anthony Walker one was real tough because he left on the stretcher and everything. So hopefully he's okay, and hopefully he'll be ready for when the Browns go to Atlanta in 10 days. Hopefully Jadeveon Clowney will be back by the time the Browns go to Atlanta. They can take a little time off, clear their head, get some things together, especially on the defensive side. The offense has played well. For real. The offense has played well as you could expect, especially since we don't get Sean back for another 8 weeks. So they play well, and Jacoby Brissett has done what is asked. He's given the Browns a chance to win. He's actually had the Browns in position to win all 3 games this year, to be truthful. And that's more than what you can ask for from your backup quarterback. Defense scored some points at the very end, scored a touchdown off a fumble recovery by Denzel Ward in the end zone. But more importantly, the Browns are 2-1 and in first place in the AFC North. Shouts out to the Browns. Guardians also won today, 4-2 over the Chicago White Sox. They put them to bed. Game over for the White Sox. Shane Bieber did his thing. He went 7 2/3 innings of good pitch baseball. And Emmanuel Clase, damn near Mr. Automatic, got the save. Shouts out to the Guardians. I think they're like 6 up, either 6 or 7 up in the division now over the White Sox. So they're just, you stick a fork in the White Sox and the Twins, they're both done. And the Guardians go on to Texas tomorrow to take on the Rangers. But anyway, the Browns got it in today. They pulled out a tough win against Pittsburgh. Did it at home on national TV on Amazon. But we got to watch it on Channel 5, so it's all good. Watching on Channel 5. Nick Chubb also had a monster game, too. Oh, let me go to my stat line here. Hold on. Let me go to my stat line. Nick Chubb. That's Pittsburgh. Look at that. Nick Chubb had 23 carries for 113 yards and a touchdown. Touchdown in the second half. That kind of put the Browns ahead comfortably in the game because the game was highly contested and close most of the way. So, like I said before, the Browns are 2-1. First place. That's all that matters. Just win. More wins, just stockpile wins, and keep it going. Browns will be playing Atlanta in 10 days. Shouts out to the Browns. Shouts out to Stefanski. Had a pretty decent game plan. Ran the ball. We ran the ball a lot. And the passing game was pretty on point. Had Cooper and Njoku was the main contributors to the passing game with Brissett. Brissett played pretty well. 21 of 31, I think 220 yards. Let me see if I'm correct on that. Let me see if I'm correct. Oh, no. Wait a minute. Take that back. Oh, no, I didn't do that. Yep, Brissett, 21 of 31, 220 yards, 2 TDs, no interceptions. He was sacked a couple of times, but hey, a win is a win. It's ugly at times, but a win is a win, and I'll take them anytime. Especially coming from the days of the 0-16, a win is definitely a win. And the Browns earned this one. They got it with their muscle this time. So, hey, they do got to generate a little bit more of a pass rush, though. I am concerned about that. They do got to do that, and they got to get that coverage in the back secondary straightened out, too. Hopefully, these next 10 days, they can figure that out because they did get beat on a couple throws early and everything. So, hopefully, they can figure that out, and they should be fine heading into Atlanta. But other than that, Browns win. I know my son probably isn't happy right now because he's a Steelers fan, but hey, it is what it is. We won! And we beat Pittsburgh. That's always a wonderful day when that happens. We beat Pittsburgh. So hey, we won. Got my evil grin laugh. So shout out to the Browns. And we're 1-0 in the division, which means we're in first place all by ourselves for the time being. Because Pittsburgh is 1-1 in the division, Cincinnati is 0-1 in the division, and Baltimore hasn't played in the division yet. So far, we are good to go. Even though I would have liked to have that win this past Sunday, but hey, it is what it is. 2-1. Going to face Atlanta in 10 days. And hopefully the Browns will be focused and be ready to get it done, and everybody will be done healed up from this mini bye week coming up. And by the time the Browns start playing again, the Cavs will be in training camp. And we'll know who the Guardians will be playing in the MLB playoffs. Granted, they clinched the division. Shouts out to the Guardians. They put the White Sox to sleep. Game over, Chicago. Game over. And wow, Elvis Andrus said they was going to choke. Wow. Took 4 out of 5 for Minnesota. Swept Chicago. Don't look too much choking to me. Or if that's choking, hey, I'll sign up for that anytime. 7 out of 8 against your rivals, I'll take it. I'll definitely take it. But hey, everything is all good over here on this front. I'm not going to hold you all. If you want to comment, feel free to comment if I'm on here for the next few minutes. Don't forget to subscribe to my page. Wait a minute. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Locked On Sports 216. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at K_Allen569. That's K_Allen569. You can do that. And other than that, for everybody, I want everybody to have a safe and happy drive home from the stadium tonight. And I want everybody to have a happy and safe weekend. And I'll be back on tomorrow at 8, anywhere from 8 to 10 p.m. Because I'm going to talk a little bit about the Browns, the Guardians, the Cavs, and Ohio State, as they have a big game on Saturday against Wisconsin to start off their Big Ten season. That's going to be a huge, important matchup. And hopefully, Ohio State got some things straightened out because, especially in the pass protection, and especially dealing with the running game, because that's all Wisconsin do is run the ball. And they're one of the most physical teams in the Big Ten Conference. But anyway, back to the Browns. The Browns won tonight 29-17 over the Pittsburgh Steelers. Yeah! How does that sound to all you Cleveland Pittsburgh fans? No sweep this year. Matter of fact, we're going to sweep y'all. Because by the time we come back in January, Deshaun comes back and it'll be January, and hopefully he'll be in his rare form. It's over with. But anyway, I'm about to be out. Be safe. Have a good night. And I will see you soon. This is Keith Allen, Locked On Sports 216. And I'm out.